Hollywood has just lost an icon with the passing of Gene Hackman at his home in Santa Fe, New Mexico, on February 18, 2025, mere days after the death of his wife, Betsy Arakawa. Yet before the wave of grief could settle, a flood of baseless rumors swept across the internet, from theories that he was silenced for holding Hollywood's dark secrets to sensational tales lacking any evidence, leaving the public bewildered and sparking endless debates. This video will take you through Hackman's life journey, who he was, what made him a legend, and the truth behind the tragic final days of his remarkable story. Gene Hackman was not just a name on the list of Hollywood's finest actors. He was a vivid tale of resilience, talent, and the hidden corners of life. From a boy raised amid the industrial smog of Illinois to a two-time Oscar-winning legend, Hackman carved out a chapter in cinematic history with sweat, tears, and the rarest of smiles. When he departed this world in 2025, he left behind not only unforgettable roles, but also a timeless legacy. Born Eugene Allen Hackman in 1930 in California, his family epitomized the American working class during the Great Depression. His father, Eugene Ezra, toiled at a printing press, while his mother, Anna Lyda, struggled to raise their children in poverty. At 13, Hackman watched his family fracture when his father walked out, leaving an unspoken void in the sensitive boy's heart. His mother's death in a 1962 fire, a loss he seldom spoke of but which haunted him, further shaped his quiet intensity. He drifted through countless odd jobs before committing to acting, enrolling in the prestigious Juilliard School, only to be dismissed for lacking potential, a blow that nearly broke him. Yet it was his stubborn grit that propelled him to Hollywood, starting with small roles in theater and television. Hackman's personal life was a tapestry of complexity. He married Faye Maltese in 1956, fathering 3 children, Christopher, Elizabeth, and Leslie. But their 30-year marriage ended in divorce in 1986. In 1991, he found solace with Betsy Arakawa, a beautiful and reserved Hawaiian pianist. They settled in Santa Fe, New Mexico, where Hackman lived reclusively, immersing himself in painting, writing historical novels, and cycling the rugged hills. Known for a commanding, sometimes intimidating presence on set, off-screen he was a man of stillness, shunning the spotlight. 5. His career was a symphony of talent, beginning with quiet notes before erupting into a crescendo. His role as Buck Barrow in Bonnie and Clyde in 1967 marked his breakthrough. The wild-eyed, tragic sacrifice of the character earned him his first Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor, signaling the arrival of a new force. It was the French Connection in 1971, however, that launched him to the pinnacle. As the tough, obsessive, flawed detective Jimmy Popeye Doyle, he clinched the Oscar for Best Actor and redefined the modern crime genre. The iconic car chase beneath New York's elevated tracks showcased his magnetic pull. The 1970s and 1980s saw Hackman at his peak. He was the tormented father in I Never Sang for My Father in 1970, the solitary spy in Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation in 1974, and the cunning Lex Luthor in Superman in 1978. Each role bore his signature: piercing eyes, a gravelly voice, and an uncanny ability to unravel complex emotions. In 1992, he reclaimed glory as Little Bill Daggett in Unforgiven, a ruthless yet layered sheriff, winning the Best Supporting Actor Oscar. Clint Eastwood's masterpiece. With over 90 roles, he proved his versatility across comedy, tragedy, action, and drama. But in 2004, after Welcome to Mooseport, he abruptly retired. "I've done enough," he said in a rare interview, choosing a private life over the screen. A decision that left fans with an unfillable void. Hackman wasn't just an actor. He was a trailblazer who reshaped Hollywood's view of performance. Before Al Pacino or Robert De Niro honed the method, Hackman brought raw, sometimes rough-edged authenticity that pulsed with life. He relied not on glamour or charm, but on expressive eyes, a haunting voice, and the power to elevate the ordinary into the extraordinary. 2 Oscars, 3 Golden Globes, and countless accolades from peers were just the surface of his legacy. Eastwood dubbed him the perfect actor, while Coppola said, "Gene doesn't act, he lives the role." He inspired generations with talent and humility, dodging interviews and scandals to keep art above fame. Beyond film, his novels like Wake of the Perdido Star in 1999 showcased his restless intellect. His legacy reminds us that cinema isn't mere entertainment. It's a mirror to the human soul. On February 18, 2025, Gene Hackman left this world at his Santa Fe home, where he'd found peace with his second wife, Betsy Arakawa. His passing was a double tragedy. Arakawa had died around February 11th from hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, a rare rodent-borne illness. At 95 with a frail heart and late-stage Alzheimer's, Hackman succumbed to heart failure, his pacemaker's final beat recorded that day. Their bodies were found on February 26th by police, alerted by a concerned maintenance worker. His final chapter was heart-rending. With Alzheimer's, he may not have known Arakawa was gone, enduring days alone in a cold house with 2 surviving dogs and 1 deceased. No foul play was found. Both deaths were natural, but the scene painted a bleak portrait of a legend's end. News of Gene Hackman's death spread like wildfire, igniting a powerful wave of emotion from the public and the artistic community. On platforms like X, fans expressed their regret through thousands of heartfelt posts. Spontaneous memorials sprang up in Santa Fe and Los Angeles, where admirers laid flowers and photos alongside famous quotes from his films. Hackman's colleagues couldn't conceal their sorrow. Clint Eastwood, who directed him in Unforgiven, stated, "Gene was a friend and a rare talent. Hollywood has lost a precious gem." Actor Kevin Costner, who once idolized Hackman, remarked, "He taught me that acting doesn't need to be loud, just real." Major studios like Warner Brothers and Universal joined in with tributes, hailing him as an immortal icon. Yet his departure also sparked controversy and conspiracy online. Some questioned the grim circumstances, with ex-posts claiming he'd planned to unveil Hollywood's horrific secrets before dying. Hackman knew too much. Was someone desperate to silence him? One user speculated, baselessly. These theories, though unfounded, garnered thousands of shares, reflecting public curiosity and distrust of the entertainment world. Amid the storm, Hackman's family stayed silent, asking only for privacy. So, are these rumors mere tricks of the mind, or keys to a hidden Hollywood? The truth awaits. Join us as we unravel the mystery and what's next.